It is 6:43 right now. There's a live look at Lucas Oil Stadium, described by many in this town as the house that Peyton built. It was one of the many impacts that Peyton Manning has had on the city. And all this week, we're looking at some of those. That impact that reaches into the downtown restaurant scene, certainly.
Absolutely. Peyton Manning played a huge role in helping reinvent a 100-year-old steakhouse. We know it as St. Elmo, but around town, it became known as Manning's favorite post-game spot.
Even before Peyton Manning started a tradition of winning, he started a tradition of eating at century-old downtown steakhouse St. Elmo.
When he showed up here on the night before he reported to training camp and had dinner at St. Elmo in the Holman Room, you just never forget things like that.
That was 1998, and Peyton was meeting with his agent, Tom Condon, right here. Peyton signed his contract with the Colts the next morning. St. Elmo co-owner Craig Hughes says that dinner started a buzz around town and a new tradition for the future Hall of Famer.
Do you think people came here because they knew Peyton came here?
No doubt about it. That fans realized that he dined here after a lot of games, so they would be here in the bar. And for so many years, he just walked straight through the bar and have his Bud Light, and debrief after a game.
The Bud Light tap still gets its own Colts helmet in honor of Peyton, the restaurant regular.
We gave him a code to the elevator so he could just zip in off the sidewalk whenever he needed to.
That elevator would bring him here, steps from the doors of his favorite private dining room, the wine cellar in the restaurant's basement. The room is quiet and very private, surrounded by hundreds of bottles of wine.
Then there was time when he said, I come here after every game, and I kind of like to see Eli play in a later game, so we popped a TV into the room that he liked to dine at all the time.
The inconspicuous TV still sits hidden behind a two-way mirror. Over the years, photos of Peyton adorned the walls and halls of this iconic restaurant, each time a special autograph to the best from the best. He became such a part of the St. Elmo family, he even brought the Lombardi Trophy back to the restaurant for the staff to see after that 2007 win.
I just can't say enough for what he has meant to this franchise.
In March of 2016, Manning announced his retirement from the league. And in this press conference, he mentioned St. Elmo twice as one of his favorite things about Indianapolis. Thanks to Peyton, Indianapolis was not just a racing or football town. It also garnered a national reputation for sinus-clearing shrimp cocktail.
Below God, family, and football, somewhere on Peyton's list is a steak dinner, and we were really blessed to have him come here after most home games during his 14-year career.
Now, Peyton loves the St. Elmo family so much that when they announced they were opening the offshoot, which is Harry and Izzy's, back in 2007, Peyton asked to become a part owner, and Craig Hughes says that Peyton showed up with this full page with at least 30 questions about the investment because he wanted to be prepared. And before they got up from the table, Craig says that he checked off every single one of the questions that he had, and he said, man, if he prepares in life, like he does for a game, which he clearly did, then he's going to be successful with it, whatever he does.
So are they preparing for a return from Peyton?
I asked the same question. I said, is he going to come back this weekend? And they said, oh yeah, he's going to be here a couple of times. It's already planned.
It doesn't bug him that they talk about this much? Sometimes he's a pretty quiet guy.
Well, and I had to twist their arm. They really didn't want to talk about it. They said, we're friends. We don't want to take advantage of the friendship. But I said, oh, come on. So we're very grateful to the St. Elmo team for doing that with us.
You've been a hoot to watch because you're locked in on these stories.
Oh, I love these stories, sir. I really do. I think the bottom line, you take away that he is a giving, caring guy.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things done behind the scenes here, and it's an example for all of us. Every one of us here.
Trying to send me a message?
Yeah, give me something. I bet you would like to give me something. I bet you would. So anyway, I'm enjoying the week, and it should be a fun weekend here too in the city. Yeah. So if we can come through weather-wise, that would be the big.
There's a lid on the oil can. It's fine.
Well, I mean, the statue, that's going to be outside, right?
Yes, it'll be weatherproof. They'll make sure.
Make sure.
It won't melt. Well,
it won't